I want to show off a cool build I found using Jade and Arcane Persistence. So first off, you're going to need either 2 Tower Forged Reserve Shards for armor, or like I have here, 3 normal. I would be using Tower Forged, but I ran out of Stella. Casting Speed Shard, Tower Forged if you want. And then mandatory is 2 Tower Forged Purple Equilibrium Shards, or else you will not have any energy economy. If you want to run the 3 normal and the 2 Tower Forged, again you can, just remove casting speed. So this is the build. Arcane Persistence here. As you can see, you cannot take more than 500 damage a second if you have over 700 armor, which we do. Which means to be immortal, we need to heal 500 damage a second, which is where her first ability comes in, which is a percentile heal. Now with Arcane Blessing, we have 1665 health, which means we need 30% health per second to get over that 500 health per second. As you see, we only have 23, but with her second giving us 72, throwing power 25, Madurai doing 40, both of those also buffing this before we get it. I think this brings this up to 80 something. We end up with 35, which means since this is an area, if your allies also have Arcane Persistence and over 700 armor, they only need 1430 health to also be immortal. And if you are with allies, make sure to switch this for power donation, so you all get an extra 60%, which makes the health needed to be immortal even less. So let's get this. Simulacrum is bugged, so you don't always get the full thing, but the full one is 1665. As you can see up there, I only have 48. On in some enemies, get power, Madurai dash, Resto 2, and see there, 35%. We are functionally immortal now. So I can unpause them. And staying in this area, I am healing for over 500 health per second. I believe the exact amount with 35% is 582 health per second. So obviously I'm running now, but when you are playing, you are going to be flying, and so you will be getting hit even less. As you can see, I'm not even being hit right now. Every time I am hit, this instantly heals back up. One thing to note is this: when you leave the area, you do get 12 seconds of still immortality. So I can be all the way over here, and I'm still getting healed. This also works like Wisps Motes, where if you cast it down, even though I don't have my buffs, it still just refreshes that 35%. So you can move around as long as every 12 seconds, or I'd say 10 seconds, just put one of these down and you're safe. But as you can see, it's a heavy energy spam, so you do constantly need to be having energy, which is why I recommend the purple equilibrium shards. I also don't have a pet on right now, and that with vacuum obviously helps a lot. But yeah, that was this build. Like I said, allies can use this too. I'll show off the range, the top range, so you can get up about this high before you leave the area. Anything higher than this, you can see the counter puts the chicken down. So this is nice because you want to stay up as high as possible so that you don't run into nullifiers, and you stay out of the range for Exodus so you don't get magnetic procs, making it so persistence is up 24/7 and you don't have to worry about it getting cancelled. Yeah, this is probably the easiest form of immortality I think you can do right now with persistence. I know there's Inaros, but with Inaros you need to get way up into the 8,000s, and you need to use Arcane Grace. I should have... Yeah, you need to use Arcane Grace and get up into the thousands of health, or 9,000 health basically, in order to be immortal. I use Omamori, but you don't need to. And yeah, this is just a much, much easier way to be immortal with Arcane Persistence. So yeah, that is it. Thank you.